Welcome, narrator. Have you ever had a dream that felt too real? A place you've never seen, yet somehow know with chilling familiarity. Tonight's story explores the edges of such a place, a recurring nightmare that bled into the waking world. A shot of someone, let's call her Maya, looking tired and slightly disoriented in her bedroom. The room is normal, but there's a subtle unease in the lighting. Narrator, for weeks, Maya had been plagued by the same dream. A long, winding corridor, the walls are sickly yellow, lit by flickering, buzzing fluorescent lights. There were doors lining both sides, each one slightly ajar, revealing only darkness within. Narrator, in the dream, she never saw anyone. But she always felt a presence, a heavy, suffocating feeling of being watched from the unseen depths of those rooms. And always, at the end of the corridor, a single black door, larger and more ominous than the others. Narrator, one morning, Maya woke up with a jolt, the oppressive feeling of the corridor lingering. She shook it off, made coffee, started her day. But something felt off. A subtle hum in the air she couldn't quite place. Maya going through her morning routine, but she keeps glancing around as if she's hearing something faint. Narrator, later that day, at work, the hum persisted. It was low, almost subsonic, but it vibrated in her bones. And then she noticed the color. The walls of her office, usually a pale beige, seemed to have a faint, sickly yellow undertone. Narrator, that evening, back in her apartment, the change was undeniable. The hallway outside her door seemed longer, the lighting harsher. And the walls, they were the exact same unsettling yellow from her dream. Maya looking down her apartment hallway. It appears slightly elongated and the walls have a distinct sickly yellow hue. The lighting flickers subtly. Narrator, panic began to creep in. She tried to rationalize it, stress, exhaustion, a trick of the light. But deep down, she knew. The dream was seeping into her reality. Narrator, then she heard it. A faint buzzing sound, growing louder. It seemed to be coming from the end of her hallway. And there it was. Leaning against the wall, impossibly out of place in her familiar apartment, a single, solid black door. The black door from her dream now standing at the end of Maya's real hallway. It looked solid and intensely dark against the yellowing walls. Narrator, the buzzing intensified, and a low scraping sound started coming from behind the black door. Maya stood frozen, the dream and reality now a single, terrifying space. The buzzing sound gets louder, accompanied by a slow, deliberate scraping sound coming from behind the black door. Narrator, slowly, the black door began to creak open, revealing nothing but absolute, consuming darkness. And then, a single whisper, not in her mind, but in the air right in front of her. The black door slowly creaks open, revealing impenetrable blackness. Focus on the opening. Welcome home. The darkness behind the door seems to deepen, to reach out. Fade to black. Narrator, have your nightmares ever felt this real? Share your experiences in the comments. If this story resonated with your deepest fears, please like and subscribe. Perhaps, we'll meet again in the yellow corridor. Subscribe for more.